Hello, I'm Marcel Marcondes, Chief Marketing Officer at Anheuser-Busch US. And while I wish I could be standing on the stage of the Palais right now in front of you, I have to say it's a privilege to be part of Lions Live. I want to give a huge thanks to Simon, Philip, and the whole Cannes Lion organization for making this week happen. It is really impressive what you pulled together. I want to start by quickly talking about the obvious. Last year when I spoke at the festival, this was my view. And now, here's what I'm looking at. So much has changed in our world in such a short time, right? So these are also times of opportunity. Opportunity to reflect about how we live, how we work, and what we need to do to get better. These are very tough times, and my heart goes out for all of those impacted by this pandemic. But I'm a big believer that when things of this magnitude happen, that's the world sending us a message. In our case, I have to say that COVID has had a massive impact. Guys, can you imagine beer existing without concerts, without bars, with restaurants closed, no sports events? That's crazy. It was terrifying for us as a business. Guys, we exist to bring people together. That's the role of beer. So, how to survive in times of social distancing? Interestingly, last year at Cannes we spoke about treating consumers like people, about humanizing our brands. And now, more than ever, we've reached the point of no return on that topic. So what we know as normal will no longer exist. You know what? That's great. Because if we all take this opportunity to learn, to change, we won't be willing to get back to normal, because we will get much better. We are learning now that people must come first in everything we do. It's no longer optional. The effectiveness of our brands, of our creativity, will be based on three key things. Our ability to really understand people, our ability to be agile and always adjust to culture and changes in behavior, and our ability to deliver through actions, not just a message. So that's what I want to speak with all of you about today. That's our journey at Anheuser-Busch. So let's crack open a beer. That's the beauty of working from home, right? And join us. During COVID, we're talking to thousands of people every week. And we can see that people are navigating through this crisis in phases. The first phase was the phase of fear, where people wanted to feel safe and protected. On that area, we saw, for example, that there was a huge shortage of hand sanitizers. So the first thing we did was to figure out how to use our capabilities as a brewer, dealing with alcohol, to make hand sanitizer at our facilities. And we did it. To date, we've donated more than 500,000 bottles of hand sanitizers to the frontline workers, hospitals, and first responders across the entire country. During that process, we also spoke a lot with the Red Cross, and they told us that because of social distancing, all the blood drives were shutting down all over the country. So the blood reserves in the hospitals were getting really low, and they could start to collapse. They needed really large places with the right structure to do blood drives in a safe way, respecting social distancing. That was when we realized that we would need a team effort. After all, we sponsor many sports leagues, dozens of teams, and all the games were suspended, with all those big venues empty, unused. It was time to bring all the parts together and play as one team. Let's check it out.
This buds for the Blues, the Reds, and the Warriors. This buds for the Magic, the Athletics, the Giants, and the Jazz. This buds for the Trailblazers, the Braves, the Yankees, and the Angels. This buds for the home team.
It is a beautiful film. And it kind of set the tone for other brands and companies at the start of COVID. But the real point here is the reason for the film to exist. It is the fact that it was communicating real action. During the last 2 months, we've already helped host more than 50 blood drives in professional sports arenas across the US. They collected enough blood to potentially save the lives of more than 11,000 people. Here's when we really started to learn from the crisis, understand what people need, go beyond messages and deliver real action, and move fast. Those initiatives, by the way, went from ideas to initial execution in less than 2 weeks. And so, as we continued being obsessed about understanding our consumers, we observed that after the phase of fear, people started to focus on getting adjusted to the lockdown reality. People entered a new phase with new behaviors and new routines in times of social distancing. And as you might imagine, let's be honest, we were freaking out about the business. Again, no sports, no bars, no restaurants, no events, like, come on, right? So we looked to see what this new reality meant to our consumers. What were the occasions that mattered the most now? And what value could we provide? And we saw that people started to drink beer in new ways, like home entertainment, cooking at home, virtual happy hours, or even gaming became key drinking occasions. So we also got into a new phase ourselves. We realized that we could continue to do good, but at the same time as we should be present and add value in those new occasions. A real 50-50 approach. But first we changed the tone as people started to look for more lighthearted ways to portray their new lives. So Bud Light brought back a classic from the past and did the stay-at-home humans of genius.
Bud Light presents Stay-at-Home Humans of Genius.
Stay-at-home humans of genius.
Today, we salute you, indoor sports maker-upper.
Indoor sports maker-upper.
Most argue that being an athlete requires talent and hard work. You believe it takes a live stream and a dumb idea.
Extreme origami.
You look at the simple task of sweeping and think this would be a lot more exciting with a stopwatch and a clementine.
Sweepy broom ball.
And only you could possess the sheer grit and determination it takes to catch 27 cheese balls in your masterful mouth.
Could have gone pro.
So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, old indoor innovator, because you make staying home a little more fun for everyone.
Indoor sports maker-upper.
Enjoy responsibly. 2020 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Then we started that 50-50 approach. For example, home entertainment became the only entertainment. So Bud Light launched a live stream music platform called Bud Light Sessions, with different artists playing high-quality shows from home or in specially produced environments. It's a great platform, not only because of its millions of views, but also because during these concerts we raise money for the American Red Cross. Still connected to home entertainment, we saw that the trends on gaming started to grow through the roof. So Bud Light enlisted 24 professional sports athletes, those that were not active in their leagues, to compete on the new Call of Duty Warzone. It was a full-month championship, which made Bud Light the top brand channel on Twitch, which is now more popular than ever, and also raised $500,000 for COVID relief efforts. Another behavior that changed significantly was around food. For a simple reason, guys. People started to have all their meals at home, all of us. So cooking became a necessity, and we saw a massive spike of people looking for cooking lessons. At the same time, as there were endless restaurants struggling to survive, trying to operate on takeout and delivery mode. So, to give a hand to all of them, Stella Artois launched a platform on social media, partnering with local chefs and influencers to share tips and give inspiration for elevated meals at home every week. And during these sessions, people also had the chance to buy gift cards and reserve a table at their local restaurants for as soon as they would reopen, helping them to stay in business. That way, millions of people elevated their meals with Stella, while thousands of restaurants got some very important support. Then, my friends, usually what do you do after you have a great meal? Usually we say, tomorrow I'll go to the gym, right? But guess what? The gyms are closed. So you have to work out at home, and the gyms need to survive. And those are big issues. So Michelob Ultra, the superior light beer with low carbs and low calories, stepped in by hosting virtual workout sessions on Facebook and YouTube. The sessions have top trainers, DJs, and influencers like Kevin Hart, Diplo, and Alessandro Ambrosio. And they always end with a happy hour, of course. Those sessions raise funds for trainers and private gym owners from across the US. Plus, a virtual tip jar enables viewers to donate to those specific workout leaders at every session. With that great mix of music, workout, and happy hour, we are seeing for the first time a beer brand driving more engagement than fitness and apparel brands in that kind of live stream. Now, speaking of happy hours. Pre-COVID, a virtual happy hour would have sounded like not cool, right? But I'm pretty sure that every one of you can say you've done this at least once. And it's actually fun. I've done them quite often myself. And it's also super important for mental health in times like this. So Budweiser decided to take something nostalgic and make it new again with a twist. To inspire more people to check on their buds with the Bud. Watch this.
Hey,
Yo, my guy, what's up, man?
what's up with you?
Nothing, just rewatching some games, having a bud.
I'm always rewatching old games.
What's up?
Oh, it's the GOAT!
What you doing, girl?
Nothing. Gave up on cooking, living off of snacks, having a bud.
True, true.
Yo,
What's up?
what's up?
What's up?
Hey,
Oh,
you nice.
Oh.
AOD, where's Gab?
Oh, she on kid duty. Hold on. Hey, yo, Gab.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
For real though, what's up with everybody?
Yeah. You guys staying safe?
Hey, thanks for asking. The family's doing great. It's really nice to see you guys.
Good to hear it.
Awesome.
We have no complaints. It's crazy times, but we're good.
True, true. There we go.
That's what's up.
Doing well. Doing well.
All right, I'm with that.
Absolutely. Nice to see you guys.
Alright, so everybody say with me, nobody's watching. What's up? The campaign was a huge success. Not only Dwayne Wade, Gabrielle Union, and Chris Bosh had a lot of fun, but millions of people engaged, creating and sharing their own WhatsApp moments. And even an endless thread was created on Twitter, involving dozens of other brands. It was really fun. Last but not least, the Salvation Army reported a 100% increase in the number of calls to their support line in the 4 weeks following the ad's release. Because, my friends, a lot of people needed somebody to talk to. Alright, these were just some examples of how we pivoted all our plans to adjust to people's new lives. Those initiatives made our brands relevant in the new behaviors of consumers, while they also helped to give back to society and to businesses in need. So it is a real win-win. And now we're getting ready for phase 3 as we slowly get back to normal life. And as the world begins to reopen, we are going to continue with that approach. We're working with bars and restaurants to feature QR codes on their menus, so people can just download them on their phones instead of having to touch them. Also, while movie theaters will take a while to come back, we're seeing more people going to drive-ins. So we found the perfect occasion to launch a beer with no alcohol, but zero, so people can still enjoy a beer with the movie and drive back home. And trust me guys, this is completely different from the launch plans we had like 8 weeks ago. And while things will not be the same when the world does reopen, we still want people to feel optimistic and look forward to that very first beer at a bar. Imagine that, my friends. I'm pretty sure that will be a moment that people will not forget, because beer is meant to bring people together. And this moment will happen very soon, my friends. So let's get ready. Thanks to our great partnership with our Canadian friends here. Alright, so that's it, guys. This has been our journey. And so far, we have learned 3 key things to make us better. Put people first. Be obsessed about understanding their needs and behaviors. Second, move fast. Get used to changing at the speed of culture, even if it means pivoting your plans significantly. Third, take action. Words will never be enough. You must add real value. And by learning these lessons, what we've seen here at Anheuser-Busch so far is we're supporting people. We've engaged with more than 100 million people in the last 3 months by providing them real value. We're making our brands more relevant. We have almost doubled our mentions on social media across our entire portfolio, even after canceling so many plans and activations. And although we're still facing severe restrictions on bars, restaurants, sports, and events, because we have adapted our business to this new reality, we're doing fine. And actually, we are optimistic because we're focused on getting better. So my friends, forget the old normal for marketing. Be glad it's gone. Please do not miss the opportunity to learn from what this situation has to teach us. Don't get back to normal. Instead, get better. And please, do not forget one very important thing. As soon as it's safe to do so, please, go have a beer with a friend. Alright? Thank you everybody. Cheers. Stay safe, stay human, and remember, we're all one team.